A very good evening to respected Samruddhi ma'am and respected Alok sir and respected Pranav Kumar sir. Welcome to Let's Speak Institute of Spoken English and Personality Development, Nashik. With the permission of the director of the institute, Sir Pranav Kumar, we would like to present PowerPoint presentation on the topic of new education system, which is made by under the guidance of Sir Atharva Patil and presented by Sarvesh Pawar, Sunita Kannor, Pranjal Gaikwad, Anuradha Nade, and Neelam Matale. Before going to deeper, let's take an idea about education system. What is education system? Education system is an international system which consists at least one student and one teacher context. The term education system refer to public schooling, not for private schooling, and more commonly to nursery through the higher education program. The education system varies between nation and occasionally within the nation in different region or state. In the next slide, we will see about national education policy. Now, I would like Neelam ma'am to take the charge.
Hello everyone. As mentioned, I'm Neela Matale and I'm going to introduce our topic that is new education policy. The Modi government introduced new education policy 2020 in July 2020, which is addressed as NEP 2020. The main aim behind introducing this new policy is to make India global superpower. Previously, our education policy was formed in July 1986 and which was totally based on rote learning, that is memorization. But this new education policy seeks to provide value-based education and it focuses on skill-based learning, practical knowledge of students, and critical thinking. Now we will see what different stages are added in our education system, then what changes have been made in higher education system.
Thank you, Neelam ma'am. Let's move on to the next slide. Thank you, Sarvesh. My name is Pranjal Gaikwad, and I would like to introduce the what are the stages 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system. And after 34 years, after long, our education policy has changed in 2020. I think this is only one best thing has done in 2020. 10 plus 2 system has been changed into the 5 plus 3 plus 4 system, and 10 plus 2 system has dropped, and 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system has been divided into 4 stages. Let's see the stages. First stage is the foundational stage, second is the preparatory stage, third is the middle school stage, and last is the high school stage. I request Sunita ma'am proceed further.
Thank you, Pranjal. Now, we will see what is the foundational stage and preparatory stage. First is foundational stage. Foundational stage is a duration of 5 years and it includes 3 years of pre-primary and grade 1. In this stage, the age group will be 3 to 7 years, and during the foundational stage, the importance will be given to the mother tongue of a student. Second is preparatory stage. Preparatory stage is the duration of 3 years, and this will include students of ages between 8 to 11 years for class 3rd, class 4th, and class 5th. And in this stage, schools will pay more attention on the developing language and numerical skill set. And the language of all instruction will involve a local language or the child's mother tongue of a student, as it is more effective in helping to students to grasp the basic concepts. Now, I will request to Pranjal to take the presentation further.
Thank you, Sarvesh. We have to see the next two stages. Third is the middle school stage, and in this the duration of 3 years, and it includes class 6, 7, and 8. And for this age group will be 11 to 14 years. In this, the computer coding will be taught to the students during class 6. And if any students want to learn as depend on their hobbies like painting, computer coding, or anything, they can learn during the schooling from the experts. And the last is the high school stage, and in this the duration of 4 years, and it includes class 8, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And for this age group will be 14 to 18 years, and it is divided into 2 phases. Students will have to appear the examination twice in a year, and the semester system of examination. And in this, the report card will be the not only quantitative assessment but also the qualitative assessment. And the last thing is that is very important and amazing thing. The stream system will be there, so students can take the any subject of any stream. Like example, students can choose the combination of physics, history, and math. So this is the amazing thing has done.
Let's move on the next slide, which is talk about what is the major reforms in higher education. The most important reform in higher education is multi-entry and exit option. And in this undergraduate degree will be of either 3 or 4 years duration with the multiple exit options and appropriate certification within this period. For example, a certification after completing 1 year in a discipline and advanced diploma after 2 years of study and bachelor degree after 3 years of program, and on the completion of full course or 4 course, students will get bachelor degree along with a research certification. And Higher Education Commission of India will be set up as a single overarching umbrella body for the entire higher education, excluding medical and legal education. And according to the National Education Policy 2020, an academic bank of credits will be established, and the credits earned by the students can be stored, and when the students get completed degree, those can be counted. And
The new education policy aims to make it easier to set up a new quality of higher educational institute, which is as per the global standard. The new education policy will make it easier for foreign colleges to set up their campus in India. Here, many students who are unable to go to abroad due to multiple reasons will be able to experience it and get global exposure. This new NEP 2020 will give importance to experimental learning and critical thinking. Now, I would like Anuradha ma'am to take the charge.
Thank you, Sarvesh. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all of you. As earlier said, I am Anuradha Nade. I would like to introduce what changes needed in the immediate changes needed in the education system. First one is rote learning. What is rote learning? Rote learning is a memorization technique which based on the repetition, and the school must be introduced encouraged to introduce the conceptual language, so that they are which avoid students whatever they have been taught, only just not mug up, and it will help students to understand the concepts better. They will also be able to attain and apply them better. Evaluation system. We Marks still continue playing most important card in deciding children's future children's. So the pressure of marks often makes students underperform. Instead of focusing the evaluation on a 3-4 hour exam, the focus of evaluation should be classroom presentation, participation by a student, project communication, and leadership skills, and extracurricular activities. So only then only students gives their best and be evaluated at their best. Respect to all the subjects. Science stream is considered high profile, and students are pushed to become machine, which only goes for high profile. And subjects like arts, communication, languages are still considered low, looked down and not high profile. So students should rather be pushed to pursue subjects that they are like, instead of differentiation between subjects. Technology based learning. As we are living the renaissance of technology, in such a state, technology and education system can't be kept apart. So students must be taught about technology right from early ages of their education, and so that it doesn't come like alien things after latter times. And so I think if the Indian education system starts taking these points into serious consideration, we can attain the level of the best education system in the world. Thank you.
Okay. So we have seen different changes in our education system. So what is the reason behind introducing all these changes? The main reason is to prepare students to face modern world challenges, NEP 2020 focuses on skill-based learning and practical knowledge of students instead of rote learning. Because of this, it will develop scientific temper in students at younger age. Also, it's multidisciplinary approach. Multidisciplinary approach is also introduced in our education system, which allows students to, swiftly change their interest of field, and thus it focuses on upgradation of skills. Also, the system um, allow foreign colleges to easily set up in India. Because of this, students who are not able to go abroad, they can experience global exposure at in India itself. Also, it specially focuses on National Research Foundation because innovation is the main area where our country need to make progress. So, according to our government, this new education policy will make India self-reliant and will strengthen innovation and research in our country. So let's hope that this new education policy will bring some positive changes in the education system. Thank you.
Please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting and learning updates.